Hello students, welcome at Educare. This is Vinod Bihani. We continue our chemistry session. In today's session, we are going to see adsorption and absorption. This is an important concept to understand the difference between adsorption and absorption. Do you know, in the daily life, in many activities, it is found that one substance can absorb another substance. The simple example, milk is absorbed by a piece of bread. That is, bread absorb milk. This is absorption. Another example, absorption, sponge absorb water. We know a piece of sponge absorb water. So this is absorb, but we are going to see here what is meant by adsorb. What is adsorption? Adsorption is such concept, it is by which one surface adsorb means on that surface get accumulated another substance. That is, the molecules or particles of one substance get accumulated means gathered only on the surface of another substance. So here adsorption occurs only on surface of another substance, and that substance on which the adsorption occur is called as adsorbent, and the substance which get adsorbed is called as adsorbate. We'll take example, and that example is adsorption of acetic acid molecules on the surface of charcoal. Do you know a charcoal is irregular shaped such object, and on that surface of charcoal such molecules of acetic acid they get gathered, and this phenomenon, this example is of adsorption. So here acetic acid molecules they are adsorbate, and the charcoal itself on whose surface that getting adsorbed this acetic acid molecule is adsorbent. So that is the adsorption. We have also seen absorption. Sometime there is simultaneous occurrence of adsorption and absorption, and in that case that combination is called as sorption. That is SORPTION. Sorption is the combination of both adsorption and absorption. Now I am showing in chart where it is we are going to see what is the difference between adsorption and absorption. Can you see first point there? In adsorption, adsorbed matter is concentrated only at the surface and does not penetrate to the surface of the bulk. Adsorption is surface phenomenon. In absorption, absorbed matter is uniformly distributed, that is get penetrated. Then second point, in adsorption, concentration of adsorbed it is high only at the surface of adsorbent, but in absorption concentration of adsorbate is uniform throughout the bulk of adsorbent. The third point, in adsorption it is dependent on temperature and pressure, while in absorption it is independent. Then in adsorption, fourth point, it is accompanied by evolution of heat called heat of adsorption. It is no such heat of absorption there. Then point number 5, in adsorption it depends on surface area. In absorption it is independent of surface area. And the last is about example that we have seen already. So that is the adsorption and absorption, what the differences are. Remember, in adsorption there are two types of adsorption. One called physical adsorption, also known as physisorption, and other is called as chemical adsorption, or it is also known as chemisorption. What are the differences between these two that we now see in the chart shown here? In the chart shown here, what are the differences point there? The first point, in physisorption, the forces between the adsorption and absorption are weak van der Waals forces. In chemical adsorption, they are the bonds, that is covalent and ionic bond. Second point, in physisorption, not specific in nature, but chemisorption is highly specific. Then in physisorption, the heat of adsorption is low, and in chemisorption it is high. in physisorption occurs at low temperature and decreases with increasing temperature, but chemisorption occurs at high temperature, means it is favored by high temperature. Then chemical adsorption is irreversible like our chemical change, and physical adsorption is reversible like physical change. Then the example of physisorption: at low temperature nitrogen gas is physically adsorbed on the iron, while chemical adsorption example, N2 gas chemically adsorbed on iron at high temperature and form the layer of iron nitride. So these are the some points of differences there between physisorption and chemical absorption. Now we are having the important application of adsorption. Important application of adsorption, and that application is catalysis. Many chemical reactions, especially organic compound chemical reactions, they occur on the surface. For example, Raney nickel, the adsorption property is used here. If there is more surface area of the catalyst, then the reaction occur easily. So catalysis, that depends on the surface area of adsorbent, and that example there, Raney nickel. So in the chemical reactions, catalyst act as adsorbent on the surface of which different chemicals, especially organic compounds, react. So this is the brief information about adsorption and absorption. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this video with your friends, and press the bell button icon to get our video notifications. Thanks.